Ciaron, that felt like it was a huge result for the team at the weekend.
Yeah, I think every game we're going to need results, but first win at home, obviously a clean sheet. I think 100% we needed it, and glad we got it.
Yeah, you back in the side, clean sheet as well. How big a moment was that for you? It's been such a frustrating time, I guess, on the sidelines.
Yeah, 100%. I think being out on the sideline, and when you kind of think about when you're going to play again, it's probably what you wish for really as a defender: win the game and a clean sheet.
We lost count of the amount of people who got in contact saying, when's Ciaron Brown going to come back? And then obviously you had that situation where you had the call up for Northern Ireland as well. Maybe people were a bit surprised and thinking that came a little bit early. How did you kind of deal with that situation?
I was always in contact with Northern Ireland. They was always making sure where I am or whereabouts I am in in context of coming back, and they knew where I was. I played a 21s game and I was in and around the team selection around then. And yeah, the gaffer spoke to me and said I'm a part of it. I'm a big part of it. So I was able to play games out there if I was selected. So obviously he wanted me a part of it, which was nice obviously because I missed a few camps there, and it's nice to be back with the boys. So I was glad he called me up, and yeah, it was nice because obviously boys got a few days off, and the point where I was at, I didn't need the days off, I needed training, so going over there and training near enough every day probably done me the world of good.
I'm sure you're very keen to kind of stay involved and play as many games as having missed a bit of time. How are you feeling physically now? Could you go again for a couple of games this week?
Yeah, I feel good. I think the game on Saturday was a different test. I think it was more physical in terms of headers, tackles, instead of maybe running in behind and stuff like that. So my body feels okay, feels better than what I kind of expected it to be. So yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, Carlton Morris is a bit of an old school battering ram. Looking at the Wrexham players you might be up against next time, you've got Kiefer Moore potentially up there, Broadhead, a bit more traditional number 9. Then Sam Smith, a player that was here at Oxford United, maybe a bit more guile. What are you expecting from them?
I think they're similar to Derby in certain ways, and maybe the personnel they have in certain positions. So I don't think there's a massive difference in between the two teams in their style of play, but they do a few different things than what maybe Derby do. So obviously have to go through them and just obviously go into the game with the same kind of mentality we went into Derby.
Yeah, not gone back to back yet this season. Having ticked off the first home win, do you feel that you're capable of doing that and getting a little run going?
Yeah, 100%. I think the hardest one's to get the first win, and then once you've won that, it's kind of forgotten and on to the second one. And it's a clean slate. You won't look at it as back-to-back wins. You look at it, it's just a clean slate. It's another game. It's a game you obviously want to win, and yeah, obviously you always want to create a run because confidence is high and stuff like that. So we'll obviously be going into Wednesday with a lot of confidence, but we just need to start putting a few results together and hopefully go on a little run and climb up the table.
You have climbed out to the relegation zone, you leapfrog Derby as well. Does that give you extra motivation to kind of keep people at arm's length below you?
Personally, I don't really look at the minute. Obviously being out, but even if I was playing every game, I wouldn't really look. I think at this present moment in time, it is results based, but also performance based, and it's just trying to get that run together, a bit of consistency where as a defence you're giving the platform for the attackers to go win us the game, and vice versa, the attackers giving us licence to something to hang on to. So yeah, just a bit of consistency around this time, get a few results on the board and go from there.
Fans are absolutely delighted to see you back. You were fans player of the season last season. Did you get a sense of how excited people were to see you at the weekend?
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the things I may have forgotten over being out for a little bit of time, is how much love the fans give towards the team and personally me. So when I got on that pitch, I could kind of hear it from the sidelines, and yeah, it was nice to hear. It shocked me a bit because being out for that amount of time, you do forget little things, and yeah, it was really nice.
And you are a really important player to this team. You've got some new additions this summer that have come in. What have you made of the strengthening that's been done?
Yeah, I think the personnel we brought in, we've got stronger in a lot of positions, and that's all you want as a player is kind of like competition, healthy competition in terms of everyone wants to play, everyone's at that level where they can play, and that's the only way you create a good team environment, good atmosphere where you know you have to perform every week or you won't be in the team.
Nationally, everyone talks about Wrexham as a Hollywood FC and talk about the owners, that kind of thing. Is it a documentary you've watched? Is it, what do people in the Championship at other clubs think of that attention?
I haven't watched it, no, but I'm not a big series and all that type of person, but I can respect what they're doing. I think I kept a lookout when they was in League One, because obviously it was a big story, and yeah, they done really well, and yeah, it's a big jump up to the Championship, and the challenge is the fact that anyone can beat anyone in this league, and it doesn't really matter who you are type thing. But yeah, they've done really well, and I think going there Wednesday, I don't think any of the players will look at it any different from any other team.
And looking at how they settled in the division, they've done okay, but they're yet to win a game at home, so maybe an opportunity. Three-sided ground as well, used to that.
Yeah, I haven't seen them type of stats and stuff like that, but we obviously go there with just the confidence that we can get what we want to get from the game and get a result, and coming off the back of a win, hopefully the boys are extra confident and can kind of just go into that game making sure we're doing what we're meant to be doing, and hopefully by the end of it get the result we want to get.